Once you do that, the fourth chapter will become a little easier to understand because we'll be dealing with object. Right now, we were not dealing with object, right? Even if we are dealing, we were not giving importance to object till chapter 3. But in chapter 4, the object is coming up and we have to we have to give its importance to object. So when the object will come, the sentence will go a little bigger in length. And also you will be learning a new grammar. So that's why I'll just tell you that please do it as a homework. Figure out the object and subject thing in English. German will be taken care by me. That's not an issue. Okay, another thing that I wish to give you is the list of adjective. Yeah. List of adjective is basically, for example, okay, let's talk in here. This is no warum. My God. Met. Okay, I think I haven't checked the homework and you haven't sent me as well. Did you do the plural forms that I gave you as a homework? Did you do it? Did you check it also?
I didn't check it, but I've done.
Okay, Ashwin and Samriddhi, what about you? Did you do the plural forms that I gave you as homework?
No, I was traveling, so I was not able to.
And Ashwin, what about you?
I don't remember
What?
I don't remember what it was.
Wow. I gave you a
Yeah.
list of classroom things for which you have to write the plural form. Once a few things we did in the class, I remember, and the next was it was the homework I gave you. Okay, kind problem if you have not done it, but then I wish you could have done it well. I don't know, my PDF is not working. Warten. Okay. Let's do one thing this way. Maybe ish. Yeah. Okay, yeah, now it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I also shared this list. I don't know, did you read it or not? This was the professions list. Did you read it or not? Because it's important.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, so then, yeah, Samriddhi, read the first 5, then Asana, and then Ashwin. 5. Yeah, both the sections.
Okay. Lehrer, Lehrerin,
Mhm.
Arzt, Ärztin, Zanger,
Mhm.
Zangerin,
Uh-huh.
Tanzer,
Tancer. Z. So Tancer.
Tancer,
Mhm.
Tancerin,
Uh-huh.
Managerin.
Okay, manager is an English word. That means we do have the English as well. So we will not change the pronunciation to manager. We'll not change this G to G. Yeah, we'll keep it jur. Manager and managerin. Okay. Then very, very good. Samriddhi. Sana, the next 5 better.
Yes, ma'am. Photograph, photographing, journalist,
Journalist, yeah.
bio,
Journalist, no, it's okay. The pronunciation of journalist is like very individual choice. Many people can say journalist, but then maximum majority they call it journalist. J, not you.
journalist,
Yeah.
Policist.
Uh-huh.
Assistant.
Uh-huh.
Pilot.
Why pilot? It's L-O-T. So why lot? Pronunciation, pronounce the word. Yeah.
Pilot.
Why pilot? Yeah. German is like word to like letter to letter. So pilot.
Pilot.
Yeah.
Architect.
Okay. It's basically architect and architecten. Architecten. Okay. Super. Now, okay, very good. Sana, then Ashwin. Let's do the remaining ones. Bitte.
Kunstmalerin, Kokin,
Okay. It is cock, and when it comes to the female, the pronunciation changes to Kyoshin. Kyoshin.
Kok, Kyoshin.
Yeah.
Gold measuring,
Yeah.
ingenieur, ingenieurin,
Uh-huh.
Kaufmann,
Kauffrau.
Kellnerin, Bäckerin.
It's Baker, not Baker. Baker. Yeah. Okay, super. So these are the very common beruf. You already have read about professions in chapter 2. So it would be good if you could remember all of these. These are the most basic, I think. Anything that I've not mentioned here and you wanted to know in any profession? Anything?
Programmer.
What?
Programmer.
It's programmer and programmeren. Der Programmer and die Programmierer.
House help.
What, Samriddhi?
A maid.
Maid. Okay, maid you can call Hausmeister. Yeah, Hausmeister is somebody, it is like, you can say a caretaker and housekeeper. So Hausmeister is for the feminine and Hausmeister in nine. Or you can also say a nine. Hausmann and Hausfrau is like housewife and house thing. Hausmeister. I think Hausmeister is the word for maid. We have not made it male and female. There is another word. Exactly. The Hausmeister. I remember the house. Oh, let me check. Right moment. Okay, here. I'll check for one thing. Meisterin, because I don't remember anything with Meisterin. Okay, yeah, they have it, Hausmeisterin. So Hausmeister, that is the male caretaker, and the Hausmeisterin, that is the female caretaker. So you can just write down their Hausmeister and the Hausmeisterin. I also missed this thing. Their Krankenpfleger, that is the male nurse, and the Krankenschwester, that is the female nurse. Krankenschwester. Yeah, their Krankenpfleger, the Krankenschwester. Nurse, female nurse and male nurse, that is Pfleger and Krankenschwester. Okay, anything else? Right? I think that was the it. Okay. Then what, Samriddhi? Sana?
What do we call doctor in German?
Doctor is Arzt and Ärztin. Yeah. I have added almost the basic ones. You won't be needing any. You might have come across, or you might come across a few in the book, but then these are the most important. Okay, sorry. The page was not full. How come is that? Oh my God. That's why there are two. I remember I wrote for nurse and okay. A nurse is written in the Krankenpfleger and Krankenschwester. And we also have for a mechanic, that is Mechaniker and Mechanikerin. That is the female nurse. Sorry, female Mechanikerin. Basically, Mechaniker and Mechanikerin. Yeah. Okay, so this was the profession thing. Okay, and this I will give you. This is one thing that would help you to make some common sentences. What sentences? That I'll tell you in the first chapter, that I'll tell you in the first page of the fourth chapter. These are adjectives. Yeah. So, for example, knowing adjectives can help you build some sentences like, why my video is stopping. I'll share the list. We have shared the video. That's why it's stopping. I don't know. Yeah, so knowing a few adjectives can help you build some very common sentences. For example, oh my God, I'm bored today. So bored is an adjective. Yeah, for example, I'm not feeling well today. Again, an adjective, feeling well. Then today is very hot. Yeah, so today you know hot. If you know the word for hot, you can say tomorrow, today is very hot. Today is very cold. Yeah, then maybe some other things like with adjectives. Okay, she is pretty. She is beautiful. She is ugly. Like that. So some basic and common things I would want, after I'll give you the list of adjectives, I would want 10 common sentences with adjectives. Yeah, make it very basic. Like either you make it with ish, for example, ish bin, what do you call that? Shown, I am pretty. Or like Z is shown, she is pretty, something like that. But try to make some very common sentences using the adjective, which I'll give you in the homework. And try to make some very common sentences, because the meaning is also written in that page. So you need not to find out the meaning. I have written the meaning for almost all of the adjectives, but there are still a few that you need to find out. So you do it from the dictionary and then try to make down few sentences, probably 10, not more than 10. 10 sentences using the adjectives that you have in that. And then that's it. Yeah, that is your homework for